slow, but it stayed there. Okay. Well, Virginia Woolf wrote, I will cut adrift. I will sit on pavements and drink coffee. I will dream. I will take my mind out of its iron cage and let it swim this fine October. So, the first question this morning is this: how are we doing this fine October? Are we enjoying it? Are we exploring it? Are we becoming more aware of who we're created to be in it? Are we laughing more and sighing less? Are we nodding yes to the positive possibilities of life more than we're shaking our heads at negative appearances? Have we taken our mind out of its iron cage of fear and worry and what ifs, and freed ourselves of negative habits of thought that have been holding us back from dreaming and from living as freely and joyously as we'd like to? And if the thought just came to mind, geez, she's going to talk about joy again. And I'm going to. Because joy is the key that sets us free to create a life that we enjoy being joy in. Abraham Hicks tells us the basis of your life is absolute freedom. The goal is joy. And the result of that perfect combination is motion forward or growth. If you were allowing your cork to float, all good things would flow to you. If we allowed our cork to float, which is to say, if we let ourselves feel the natural joy and lightness of our true being, nothing could stop us from seeing and experiencing good things in our life effortlessly and worry-free. Which brings us to the title of today's talk, The Sea of Adventure. Now, I borrowed today's title from the Jimmy Buffett song, Son of a Sailor. And I love Jimmy Buffett lyrics because he's a wonderful poet and a supreme storyteller. So in this song, he says, as the son of a sailor, I went out on the sea for adventure, expanding the view of the captain and crew like a man just released from indenture. We're here in this human environment for adventure. Right, Debbie? To expand our view of ourself in life by living fearlessly free, by stepping out from within us and being all that we can be. Nothing feels better than when we let our cork pop up to the surface of life's sea of adventure and we breathe in the fresh air of freedom. Nothing feels better than when we release ourselves from being bound by commitments and chained to obligations and indentured to the need to control things around us and fix things in the world. We expand our view when we let ourselves be unbound by the conditions and events of this human environment. And that doesn't mean we have to go anywhere physically, but it does mean that we have to free our mind of negativity and open our awareness to the love and joy and beauty and peace that can be seen everywhere when our mind is free to see it. And our awareness is uplifted to the vibration of joy and freedom where good things just naturally flow to us. Life doesn't have to be hard. Now, we all know that things happen in our personal life and in the world that can and often do bring us down. No one is exempt from such happenings. It's part of the contrast we use to choose and to expand and grow in our own unique way. But how long we stay down is up to us. Now we can all imagine a cork floating on the water, bobbing along with the currents. We can call that happy floating surface, a high vibration. Now, if a cork is held under the water, it won't float. We all know that. But the moment it's freed, it bobs right up again. It doesn't need to be pushed or pulled or forced in any way. It's naturally buoyant, and so are we. The low vibrations of worrying about this and worrying about that and feeling fearful and anxious holds our cork down beneath the happy surface of the high vibrations that are natural to us and where our good flows to us unresisted. Abraham Hicks tells us you can't watch out for bad things and allow good things at the same time. It's vibrationally not possible. When we continue to focus on things that don't bring us joy, as if our being unhappy and worried is going to improve our life and the conditions and situations we're concerned about, life feels heavy because our cork stays submerged in the low vibrations of unjoy and low energy. And we'll feel pressured by life wherever we are, no matter what's going on, until we release the negativity that's bringing us down and keeping us down. When we let go of our bag of reasons for not feeling joy, no matter how justified we may be in feeling whatever we're feeling that is unjoyful, when we release our resistance to the joy of our existence, our cork will pop right back up because we're naturally buoyant and resilient. We don't even have to effort to raise our vibration. It naturally rises when we stop focusing on thoughts that hold it down. When we free our mind, we experience our natural buoyancy and our vibration effortlessly rises and our cork bobs again, happily on the sea of adventure. It's been said, joy is not in things, it is in us. That's what makes us buoyant. It's like holy helium. If we're not having the ride of our life this time around, and we'd like to, it's time for us to change our attitude about what this life is for. Jimmy Buffett might put it this way: with changes in latitudes and changes in attitudes, nothing remains quite the same. This fine October is the perfect time for us to set ourselves free, to leave our worries behind us, lost in our memories, where they have no power to pull us down. In the way of knowing, we read, you were created to create. You were created out of an overflow of joy and love. Therefore, live joyously, live lovingly of yourself. Think about it. The sea of adventure, the mysterious ocean of life was created out of an overflow of joy and love. And we were created to live lovingly and joyously within it. That's all there is to it. We just muck it up with our opinions and our judgments and our worries and our concerns. If we're created to create, then the next question this morning is this: what are we creating as the life we're experiencing? Are we allowing joy to float our cork so that good things will flow to us? If we are, then good on us. But if we're allowing ourselves to be bound by commitments and chained to obligations and indentured to the need to control things and fix things, wouldn't it be lovely to expand our view of life in a more positive way? Wouldn't it be wonderful to see more of the good things there are to see, and to feel more of the joy and freedom we're created to feel? Now, many of us didn't learn that life is supposed to be an adventure that feels good. We learned early that there were a lot of things that were expected of us, and not all of them were intended to make us feel good. We learned there were things that we should do, even if we didn't want to, if we wanted to do well in life and get along with those around us. And most of us wanted to do the right thing, the very thing that would help us do well in life and get along with those around us. But many of us didn't know what the right thing was until we got in trouble for doing the wrong thing. In this way, we learned our lessons the hard way. My mama used to say I was hard-headed, but I just didn't get it. I spent a lot of my childhood feeling weighted by rules I didn't understand, and by rules I really wasn't clear about. I knew there were a lot of things I should be doing, but since no one was specific about what those things were, it seemed to me that life was full of hidden rules I was sure to break, rather than full of fun adventures that I was meant to take. When we look to someone else to tell us who to be and how to be, life isn't easy. But now that we're all grown up humanly, as Jimmy Buffett would say, now that we've chalked up many a mile, we don't need to learn our life's lessons the hard way, unless we insist. We can listen within ourselves for who to be and how to be. And if we do, we'll discover the natural buoyancy that allows our cork to float and allows us to feel adventurous and allows good things to flow our way and delight and surprise us. All we have to do is free our mind of what ifs and stop playing it safe by submerging the naturally adventurous, free spirit that lives in us. Helen Keller said, life is either a daring adventure or it's nothing. So are we ready to let the breezes of life move us forward so that we can grow and expand while we're here? Jimmy Buffett wrote in Changes in Latitudes, Changes in Attitudes, yesterday is over my shoulder, so I can't look back too long. There's just too much to see waiting in front of me, and I know that I just can't go wrong. What would we say yes to today on this fine October day that we've been saying no to up until now, if we knew that we just can't go wrong? What if we decided to trust that a good feeling thought or just a good feeling was the power of our life force, the source of our creation, reminding us of our natural buoyancy, of our lightness, and urging us to rise so that we can create a life we enjoy living on this never-ending sea of adventure? In the Way of the Heart, we read, until you fully decide to come into life as the presence of love and joy, and to own each moment of your experience as wholly self-created for no other reason than that you have chosen it from the perfect and infinite freedom of your unlimited being, life has not yet begun. Namaste. All right. Well, this is the time of our service when we get to say thank you out loud. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being your beautiful selves right here in the sanctuary. You just light it up and it feels so good. Thank you for live streaming with us. It's a beautiful thing to be able to do together. So thank you for being here and being now. And we are on an adventure here at LEC. And in order for us to adventure in style, it requires financial support. So thank you, all of you who have been and continue to support our adventure. It's going to be fun. And for those of you who up until now didn't know that there are ways to join us on the sea of adventure and be a part of our journey forward, then our treasurer, Dr. Jamie Phillips, is here to tell you how.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Well, today is Dr. Jamie's birthday.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I thought it would be nice if we sang happy birthday.
Oh, my.
Because we are so blessed.
Let me turn this off.
We are so blessed that she's on the planet in general. The world is blessed, but we are blessed at LEC. She does so much here. She takes one hat off and puts another hat on, and she is here and there and everywhere, just like love itself. So, are you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jamie. Happy birthday to you.
I wish you many more.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Okay. Well, you know, I love Jimmy Buffett too. Yeah.
All right.
But when I hear the song, son of a sailor, I hear, one step ahead of the jailer.
That's freedom too.
Little unlike Reverend Stephanie there. Different verse. Okay, I'm up here to do a job. I'll put on that hat. If you'd like to know how to give to the Life Enrichment Center and you're watching this online, you can go to facebook.com/Life Enrichment Center and hit the donate button. You can go to our website, lecflint.com, and find the donate button and hit that and donate that way. We have a PayPal address, lec2512@gmail.com, and you can donate to us via PayPal, or if you'd like to send in a check, you can do so. It's Life Enrichment Center, P.O. Box 321294, Flint, Michigan 48532. And if you're here in the sanctuary, we are going to...
I love the way you sing that. Just sort of, it's
That's
easy
how I
to
get it
remember
out.
because she sings it.
And if you're here in the sanctuary, we're going to do a gratitude. Janice will be coming through with the gratitude plate, and you can put your gratitude in there while we listen to Marcia Allen, Nick Calandro, and Pat Cronley singing I Am Blessed. Thank you.